It's the OCGFAM show. Foliar feeding basics today. Does pH matter, and do you do the top of the leaf or the bottom? Let's talk about it. Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCGFAM show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? Let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it. So we've been talking foliar feeding this whole week, and I think probably a lot of you were probably thinking we were going to talk alkalinity, but we're still kind of getting our ducks in a row because we want to be really spot on with that. There's a lot of great questions in the questions, and we're going to start dealing with that next week. But we're going to wrap up this week with just one last thing on foliar, some basics. You know, probably all you know this, but I wanted to make it a separate show so people that are asking about pH, does the pH matter for foliar, and do you do the top of the leaf, the bottom of the leaf? Scott discussed it a little bit in one of the viewer question shows we did, and I thought it might be interesting and just kind of a fun little Friday topic. So we'll get on this and then get more serious next week. Watch the clip. I'll talk to you after. Josh Donnelly, does pH matter in my foliar feed?
It does. Do you know why?
Probably because of the polymers or that they build up on their leaves to protect themselves. It kind of breaks through that a little bit. Am I correct about that?
Yeah.
You know what brings up a thing I read about the other day. Some scientists were going through a plastics recycling facility, and they found some goop on the plastic. Nature was eating the plastic. Not well, but it was figuring out a way to eat the plastic, and the plastic is somewhat similar to what's on leaves, the kind of stuff that they have on there. And it was the nature had like adapted itself to.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, kind of amazing.
Adaptation has definitely moved in on that one. And really, it just comes down to you want it to be acidic.
Yeah.
But not 4. But I mean anywhere in 6. So basically below 7. Because then you melt. You penetrate the cuticle wax that's on the surface and on the bottom of the plant.
No claims or anything, or just speculation. Do you think that when you burn through that you give them less pest, more susceptible to pests and something like that?
No, because the pests aren't. It's not. Pests read through infrared. They don't read through whether or not there's a protective coating on it. They actually read the health of the plant by the energy the plant lets off.
And is that what the coating's for pests, or is it more for like rain and dust and stuff like that?
It's a protection from dust and radiation, and
it's kind of like waxing your car a little bit.
It's truly like waxing. The top, that's why we say foliar feed underneath, because under here is way more porous. I mean, when you see glossy green leaves, the gloss is literally the wax that's shining in the light.
It's their umbrella.
It repels water. So foliar feeding with more acidic levels, 6 to 7 is acidic. Anything below 7 is acidic. But something that's more, you don't want 5 to 2, because then it's just going to, it could take the cuticle wax away. And then you don't have protection. And I've always tried to avoid that. I mean, it's okay to foliar feed the top to dust, but they're not eating there as nearly as efficiently as they would underneath. There's far less wax here than there is on top.
But there is still wax underneath.
It's still a protection. But it's not nearly as heavy. They don't have to deal with the radiation on the lower side.
Of course, yeah. So that's probably part of why they turn to the sun. And they probably also do that to get more sunlight.
It's energy, they're like kind of photocells.
Amazing. Okay, hope you found that informative and entertaining. I guess that's a week for us. We'll get back at it next week. I love you, and I'll see you then. The OCGFAM show, it's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCGFAM show. See you tomorrow. Actually, Monday. I'll see you on Monday.